There's one thing in my business that has helped me grow my sales up 40% month over month, and that one thing is sourcing more often and going out from 5 to 10 times per week to be able to pick up those bread and butter items that are really going to help my business. From being down as low as 20% earlier in the year to now seeing a sales increase from 20 to 40% just by making that one change. I'm going to be sharing some of those items with you guys, more of those bread and butter items and style-based items, with the intention that you guys can start doubling down on your sourcing to help grow your resale business. Long gone are the days of just going out 1 to 2 times a week. You're really going to have to ramp up your sourcing if you're going to want to start to see better items while you go out. The more times that you can go out, the better opportunity that you have to find those home runs and more of those bread and butter items that are really going to build that solid foundation in your business. So I want to go over those items today. Nothing too spectacular in here. I did go to the Goodwill bins one time this week and I was able to find some good stuff. I spent about 2 hours there and I was able to source about 50-60 items, which is really awesome because there's a lot of competition at the Goodwill bins here in the Portland area. But you know, everyone's metrics are different. I really just want to share these items with you guys, you know, more for the beginners out there that are maybe too worried about finding the home run every time. Don't worry about that. Your business, if you're wanting to do this full time, is really going to be built on a lot of bread and butter items. Your Nike, your Adidas, your Levi's, you know, those are the things that are really going to help create a lot of turnover in your business. So the first one is more of a style base, and I don't pick up this brand like ever. It's not a good brand, but this is a style-based item. It is lace, open knit, and it is 100% linen. It is a Tahari cardigan. It's a long cardigan, and it's a size large. If you look it up on eBay, nearly a 50% sell-through rate on a Tahari linen cardigan, which is crazy. So this was a bins find, and I had to pick it up. I'm looking for linen, silk, tencel, lyocell, those kind of summer fabrics that are really going to be more in demand in these coming months. So this, while it's not a good brand, the material and the style, it being more open knit, lacy, is going to help move this. So what, $1.59 a pound for this item. I decided to grab it and list it for $15 to $20. That's why, you know, I'm really trying to just pick up those bread and butter items and not really list them for a ton of money. Going to check the market and see what it sells for, but I'm thinking $15 to $20. And that's another thing, is you don't want to price above the market or even at the top of the market for a lot of bread and butter items. You're trying to move those items quickly. The only exception when I'm listing things at the top of the market is when they have a 100% sell-through rate, because there's a high demand in those items. Not a ton of people are looking for Tahari branded items. So that's kind of my thought process on that. I know I was kind of rambling. This is also a Goodwill bins find. I find these very often at local thrift stores. It's Adriana Goldschmied. This is the Everett Slim. Good bread and butter brand here. I price these between $25 and $30, sometimes $35, depending on the model and style and condition. But yeah, Goodwill bins right here. Probably paid $2 for this, and we'll list it for 25 bucks. A good designer brand. This was the first thing that I found when I went to the Goodwill bins. I walked in and just found this line on top. It's Annie Bing. This has over 100% sell-through rate. Looking up Annie Bing sweatshirts, there's no like real graphic or anything on it. It has kind of like this logo right there. This is just a cotton sweatshirt. You could see there's nothing really going on for it. These sell for $150 on eBay, sometimes more, depending on the graphic and style, right? So this was just sitting on the bin, on top of the bins, and I was wondering, like, is there a hole? Is there a stain? Nothing going on. So that is one of the benefits. If you could go to the Goodwill outlet and you're a beginner, you know, set some metrics in your business, look everything up before you buy it and see, hey, is this going to be worth picking up? If I had just passed that up and didn't take the time to look it up, I would have missed out on a nice, profitable item right there and a new brand that I learned. The more volume and repetitions you put in, like at the Goodwill outlet, you're able to really just fast track your knowledge base and speed all that up, which is kind of like the main thing that holds people back, is they just really don't have a lot of reps. They just don't have a lot of practice looking stuff up and getting a good idea of like what the market is for that particular brand. Another Goodwill bins find, a John Varvatos men's sweater, lightweight sweater. I don't think it's wool or anything. John Varvatos is a good brand, especially if you can find it at the bins. It is a cotton linen blend. So a really good brand, no holes. You're going to want to check armpits for holes. You're going to want to check both armpits. Anywhere where there's going to be a lot of wear, just double check those things at the bins in particular, because, you know, that's where stuff kind of goes to die. And a lot of the stuff that Goodwill gets from donations, if there's a defect, they're going to, you know, or a stain, they're going to throw it in the Goodwill bins pile. This one of my favorite thrift stores, I've been able to find a couple Judy Blue jeans, and they sell incredibly fast, between $30 and $45. This is a nice pair. It's called the Dad Jean. So loose, relaxed, on trend. Very cool. I love Judy Blue. Amazing brand. Even the skinny jeans sell, which is amazing. This is a great brand I learned about a month ago. It's called Gran Sasso. I sold a polo by this brand for $40. This is a merino wool quarter zip sweater by Gran Sasso. I think it's made in Italy, Italian brand. Rough comps, $60 or more. Didn't check the sell-through rate, but I know that that brand is a good solid brand to be looking out for. Maybe it hits your metrics. Another thrift store find, Adriana Goldsmeed. What does that say? The Tomboy, women's. So this is a women's pair of loose jeans. So good. I'm really trying to focus more on styles and trying to pick up what's on trend. I know it's really important to pick up the right brands, but even more important, if you can clue in and know what's trending, you know, the loose fitting jeans, the baggy, the distressed stuff, that's really going to help you get a little bit more of a competitive advantage when you go out sourcing. So do research, takes time, especially with women's clothing, but it's going to help you. So Ariat pair of jeans, or Ariat, sorry, I've been saying it wrong for 4 years. Really good brand, even in women's jeans. You could see here, like, kind of the crazier the embroidery on the back pocket, the better. But these are some nice boot cut jeans, Western, cowboy, rancher, workwear, chore, barn are keywords that I will use in the title, and I will price them between $25 and $35. Very nice pair of jeans from a great brand. This is a bread and butter brand for me in both men's and women's. The women's tend to perform a little worse than men's, but it's Citizens of Humanity. These are boot cut jeans, size 27, so not super small, but not, you know, terribly big. Those all priced for about $20 plus shipping. This was a nice find. It was half off, was $3. Some Levi pants, but they're camo in their cargo. So pretty cool. I love picking up anything camo, anything cargo, by Levi's in particular. But if it's camo and cargo pants or shorts, you're definitely going to have to look into it and look it up. So this is a nice big pair of Levi loose cargo pants, and I'll probably list these for about $25 to $30. Here is a vintage Prana men's sweatshirt. This is just an okay brand. It's not everything in it is amazing. I usually pick up the jeans and pants for men, like the performance pants. It's like the Zion pant, the Halle pant for women's. This is just a basic sweater. It's not wool or anything, but it is made in USA. So I decided to pick it up for $4. Here is a item I find quite a bit, and I don't pick up too much of the Polo Ralph Lauren just cotton sweaters, but if it's Pima cotton, and I think it's it's 100% Pima cotton, lightweight sweater, I'll pick it up. It was $4, so list it for $20, $25 and accept offers. So that another bread and butter. All these items you guys should be able to find. I'm not trying to pick out items that are like, hey, look at this vintage t-shirt that you'll never find. That really doesn't help too many people, but that's why I want to do these videos. I hit record with the intention. I'm like, what are some of the items that people can find and beginners find to start develop a good foundation on their business so they can start to see sales. All these items are just foundation pieces. They're not like, oh my goodness, I don't think you would find any of these on any kind of BOLO list. They're just all basic items. I pick up most sports teams, most college teams, at the right price. This is a Michigan Wolverines hoodie, and I decided to pick it up. Football season's just around the corner. Go 49ers. And we'll see how this sells, if not before then. So this is a nice size too. You also want to be aware of the sizes. Extra large and above is obviously going to perform better, and I would probably stay away from like the extra small and the small size items unless if they have another factor that's going to make it sell. A brand most people should be picking up, but I would say like bread and butter right here is Eileen Fisher. This is an Eileen Fisher Italian yarn wool cardigan, lightweight, super soft. Yeah, I picked this up. So probably will list this between $25 and $35. I will have to look it up more. Get in the habit of looking up style codes, and I don't think I find one on here. But if you can, that's really going to help you get some keywords plugged into your title. Looking up the style codes. So you're going to want to look underneath the material tag on most brands, and there should be another tag on there with a bunch of numbers. You're going to want to type that into Google and see if you can find that particular style of that item. This is mohair, nylon, and wool cardigan by Eileen Fisher. Grabbed it. This is a Patagonia puffer jacket for women. Size small. So this is a great example of like, hey, instead of just writing a plain title, Patagonia puffer jacket, you're going to want to look at the material tag, and underneath the material tag here, you could see, I don't even know if it's going to focus, right there, there's a bunch of numbers. In Patagonia, style codes start with STY mostly, and it's 6824F FA16. So the last 4 digits are usually going to be the year it was produced. So this was made in 2016. So I might be able to find the exact name for this jacket, and you'll be able to plug that into your title to get it selling quicker. And I know that just adds more time to the listing process, but also on the back end it's going to help you, because if that item sells faster, I think it's worth the extra 5 minutes to look up the style name. Highly recommend doing that. It's been huge to help me sell some of these plain looking items and get better keywords in the title. So these are some nice big size Polo Ralph Lauren cargo shorts. I'm picking up more and more shorts because I just don't have a ton in my inventory. So I grabbed these for $5, and I'll probably list them between $20 and $25. So Polo Ralph Lauren, can't find the size right now for you. Oh, size 34. Nice heavy cargo shorts that you should be able to find. This is a vintage Nike windbreaker. Don't know like the year it was made, but it is pretty old. Tell me if you've seen this tag before. Oh boy. Get it to focus. Made in Malaysia. So Nike Elite, old looking windbreaker, no holes, good condition. It's a women's size 10. It's old. These I pick up when I see them, either used or new. It is just a vintage jerseys blank fleece sweatshirt. This is dead stock, new with tags, so I decided to pick it up for $5. This should be an easy $20 bill. Anytime you could find jerseys made in USA, even used, like at the bins or at the thrift, and it's a blank, you'll want to pick it up. So that's a good size to extra large. So haha, look at me. I just deleted the last of the footage, which I'm very sorry about. But to sum it all up, basically, try going outsourcing an extra time or two this week. Try spending, instead of 5 hours sourcing this week, double it. Try to hit 10 hours this week. And you'll be surprised on the quality and the amount of items that you can find by just going out more and more often. These are the things that are shifting and transforming my business just by simply putting more input on the front end when it comes to sourcing. I hope some of those items were valuable to you guys. If you want a little bit more help, you could check out the free community down below in the description, where it is mainly focused on helping a lot of beginners out there actually get this business running into a full-time operation. So I appreciate you guys. Sorry about the footage. We'll see you in the next video. God bless.